Ja, das wäre, sag jetzt sehr wahrscheinlich. Als nächstes müsste, sag, Scaramouche Treffen mit dem Fatui kommen. So, dass er zum 6. wurde. Zum Bann.
Realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Okay, so kam also das Treffen mit Piero, den ersten der Fatui, zustande. Und so wurde dann, sagt Scaramouche Teil der Rebellion. Der Rebellion gegen die Götter.
Shine down.
Let's end this quickly.
Germinate.
Also wie immer ist sagt der Hammerheini hier am nervigsten.
Shine down.
I will have order. Verdict is... End this quickly.
Gut, jetzt haben wir den auch endlich mal erledigt.
Propagate.
The loneliness of death. Spring forth! This is order. Burn!
There is no escape.
Solidify!
Propagate. Torn to oblivion.
Miscalculated.
This is bad. My duty at an end.
So schade. Oh, verdammt nochmal. Ich glaube, er sagt, die Stelle kennen wir. Er sagt aus unseren Abenteuern in Inazuma.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the delusion factory in Inazuma. In the original version of events, the traveler once encountered the balladeer here. Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
Ich kann mich an diesen Ort erinnern. Er ist unangenehm.
Hey, look over there.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
Tja, wie denn bloß?
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Okay, nette kleine Zusatzinformation.
Mirror images disperse like water.
Shine down!
This body belongs to ice and snow.
Are you here to
Now you shall perish!
amuse myself a little?
Blink!
Solidify! So this is order.
Ah, verdammt, da sind die mir doch glatt entkommen.
There is no escape!
Gather! No escape! Order guide you.
Tja, wer ist jetzt hier die größere Bedrohung? Die Elektrohexe? Oder der Schuldeneintreiber?
Propagate!
Let me amuse myself a little.
Illusion shattered!
The citizens shine no longer.
Also natürlich die Elektrohexe. So, jetzt erstmal die Lebenspunkte mal wieder ein bisschen auffrischen. Und weiter geht's zur nächsten Erinnerung. Na, muss die nächste Erinnerung erst noch gefunden werden? Na, wieso dauert das jetzt so lang? Achso, es geht jetzt weiter. Sicherlich jetzt im Labor vom Doktor. Ja, in der Tat.
Looks like we have arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Ein gewaltiger Zeitsprung, das muss man ja schon sagen. Aber jetzt muss ich das an der Stelle mal kurz stoppen.
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
Der Doktor hat das alles verursacht.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon. Let's move on.
Also so langsam nähern wir uns der Endsequenz. Würde ich mal sagen.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Was meinst du damit?
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Ist dies die wahre Bedeutung von dem, was die höhere Herrin Rukkhadevata gesagt hat? Dass man sich nicht selbst auslöschen kann? Selbst wenn der ursprüngliche Scaramouche gelöscht wurde, gibt es dieses Individuum, das an seiner Stelle weiter existiert. Ist es vorherbestimmt, dass man seinen Sünden nicht entkommen kann?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled. This is my...
Is he alright? No way!
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Ja, er ist wieder da. Jetzt allerdings mit einer Anemo-Vision. Was jetzt?
This is trying my patience. At my command, you shall fall.
Verdammt nochmal, das war heftig.
The wind rises. Insignificant past. How amusing. Wretched vermin. Behold, my endless cycle begins.
Okay, wir müssen an der Stelle mal sehen. Ja, wir können den Ersack ein bisschen aufpowern.
The wind rises. Feeble human.
Ist der Ersack auch mal sehr interessant, so auf diese Weise einen neuen Charakter auszuprobieren. Aber gut. Mit seinem Sieg über sein altes Ich hat er jetzt, denke ich mal, sein neues Ich gefestigt.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's that tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too! What
sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Jetzt, da deine Erinnerungen wiederhergestellt sind.
You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Tja, ich, wie ich und doch... Was war das? Okay, dann müssen... wartet, wir müssen erstmal die Sphäre verlassen, bevor wir dann mal sehen können, wie er sagt, diese Belohnung jetzt hieß. Also gut, abschließend reden wir dann gleich noch mit dem Wanderer.
Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
Also, du willst nicht mehr Scaramouche genannt werden?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Das wäre wie eine heimliche Flucht.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Also so denkt Nahida nicht.
Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered. Including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Dann hilf mir bitte, es herauszufinden.
I will try.
Traveler.
Huh?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, Why did you go to Inazuma?
Naja, weil ich wissen wollte, was du verändert hast.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Ich habe das nicht getan, um dafür belohnt zu werden.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Ich hoffe, du wirst dich mit Nahida zusammentun.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
Was? Wir sollen das entscheiden?
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Okay, das ist jetzt ein bisschen
Have you got anything?
blöd. Okay. Regeln und Erklärung zur Namensänderung. Du kannst den Namen der Figur bis in die Ewigkeit driften, Wanderer Animo, durch das Zwischenkapitel des Akontenauftrags umgekehrte Schöpfung und mit dem Objekt Umschreibungspinsel ändern. Bitte beachte, dass bestimmte Namen nicht benutzt werden können. Sobald der Name geändert wurde, zeigen bestimmte Teile der Spieloberfläche den angepassten Namen an. Bitte denkt daran, dass die Anzahl der Möglichkeiten zur Namensänderung begrenzt. In Erklärung, stell bitte sicher, unsere Nutzbedingungen zu befolgen, während du den Namen änderst, um eine freundliche Spielatmosphäre zu schaffen. Lies und bestätige bitte, dass du die folgenden Aktivitäten nicht anstiften und daran teilnehmen wirst. Okay, wir können also den Wanderer benennen. Was wäre da jetzt ein passender Name? Wanderer? Mal sehen, was gibt es hier? Ich denke mal, ist zwar nicht gerade so originell, aber ich denke mal, ich nenne dich dann mal... Wanderer? Nein. Der erste Name, der mir jetzt so in den Sinn gekommen ist, ist eigentlich Sora. Aber was war dafür noch eigentlich die Namensbedeutung? Der Name hatte ja, glaube ich, auch irgendeine Bedeutung. Mal kurz sehen. Mal sehen. Okay, die Bedeutung des Namens Sora wäre es, glaube ich, so wie mit Himmel oder Leere. Glaube ich, so irgendwie betitelt. Aber ich finde, der Name Sora ist doch eigentlich nicht schlecht.
Are you sure?
Ja, das finde ich gut.
Oh, alright. If you say so.
Außerdem hatten wir bis jetzt noch keinen Charakter, der Sora heißt.
You have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
Was hast du vor?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
Ich verstehe.
No nonsense. I like it. Alright, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
Jedenfalls ist jetzt vorbei.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Ja, meinetwegen können wir einen Happen
Thank
essen.
you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Tja, auch so interessant jetzt, dass wir, den Wanderer einen eigenen Namen geben konnten. Sora. Ich finde, das passt auch irgendwie. Er hat die Anemo-Kraft. Ist dem Himmel ziemlich nahe. Hat eine Leere zu füllen. Das passt schon. Aber ich muss mich jetzt auch wieder fragen, gibt es jetzt hier ein paar kleine Probleme oder wieso ist der Bildschirm jetzt schwarz? Mal kurz gucken. Nein, Internet läuft eigentlich noch. Obwohl, nein, Internet läuft, glaube ich, jetzt nicht. Nein, läuft doch.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Tja, geht zum Ruheplatz zurück. Wo zum Henker ist denn jetzt hier der Ruheplatz? Wo zum Henker war denn jetzt hier ein Ruheplatz gewesen? Das sagt mir jetzt ja irgendwie so gar nichts. Oder meinen die etwa damit, dass ich ja sag, jetzt... Nein, da bin ich mir jetzt eher so... Okay, jetzt verstehe ich das so ungefähr. Der Ruheplatz ist der Ruheplatz. Wir sollen uns jetzt halt ein bisschen ausruhen.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Paimon, ruh dich ordentlich aus.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase.
Was ist?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
Moment, die hast du doch kaputt gemacht. In jener Nacht war Paimon wegen der Sache mit Scaramouche verängstigt und ist aus Versehen an den Tisch gestoßen und hat die Flasche zerbrochen. Aber gleich danach hat Scaramouche seine eigene Existenz ausgelöscht. Hat er die Welt nicht schon verändert? Warum ist diese Flasche da immer noch zerbrochen?
You sound lost and confused.
Moment, wer ist das denn jetzt? Ah, sagt mir jetzt, er sagt nicht, das könnte jetzt vielleicht die Hydro-Göttin aus Fontaine vielleicht sein? Oder ist es, er sagt jetzt die... Obwohl, nein, die Stimme, er sagt der mysteriösen Gottheit aus Episode 1. Klang irgendwie ein bisschen anders. Also, wer ist da?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. But for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
Also es muss auch irgendeine Göttin sein, die mit uns jetzt sprach. Es könnte theoretisch sein, dass es jemand aus Celestia ist. Die unbekannte Gottheit? Wohl eher nicht. Ist die Gottheit aus Fontaine? Ja, wir wissen es, nicht. Oder ist es jemand ganz anderes, den wir bis jetzt noch nicht gesehen haben? Ein anderer Ankömmling?
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Den Augen vertrauen, das hat sie gesagt. Soll ich auf meine Erinnerungen hören?
Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment, Paimon will be right back.
Oder kann es sein, dass jetzt irgendetwas zwischen den Scherben liegt, was wir finden sollen? Was erwartet mich in der Zukunft? Tja, das ist eine gute Frage. Das ist jetzt wirklich eine ziemlich gute Frage. Was erwartet uns in der Zukunft? Was mag uns in der Zukunft erwarten? Auf alle Fälle scheint es wohl zu sein, dass eine schlimme Katastrophe sich anscheinend wirklich hier anbahnt. Am Ende werden die Fatui sicherlich, oder besser gesagt Piero, der Narr, der ehemalige Hofmagier von Kenria, sicherlich sein Ziel erreichen. Er wird alle göttlichen Herzen vereinen und somit das Projekt Webstuhl des Schicksals in die Tat umsetzen. Davon gehe ich aus. Er wird, die Geschehnisse der Welt nach seinem Ermessen umschreiben. Verändern. Und dann sind wir, wirklich die einzige Person, die ihn aufhalten kann. Und besonders dann, ja auch, weil wir sowieso auch in der Lage sind, alle Elementarkräfte von Teyvat einzusetzen. Anemo, Geo, warte mal. Anemo, Hydro. Warte mal. Ne. Anemo, Geo, Dendro. Wie hieß denn jetzt eigentlich noch die Elektrokraft? Naja, Elektro. Und dann später sowieso noch Wasser, Feuer und Eis. Wenn wir diese Elemente sowieso alle beherrschen, kommen wir sowieso, dem Göttlichen sowieso auch ein bisschen näher. Weil aus jenen Elementen besteht ja quasi die Welt. Abgesehen, davon, dass man, wie die Zeit selbst nicht kontrollieren können. Ja, die Zeit selbst können wir, nicht kontrollieren. Aber so oder so, eines ist gewiss, die Zukunft ist und bleibt ungewiss. Was auch geschehen mag. Ich bin mal gespannt, wann diese geheimnisvolle Stimme enthüllt wird. Also, ab was für einem Punkt der Geschichte. Tja, mal sehen. Was ist das? Schlachtfeld von Würfeln, Katzen und Karten. Komm, probier geniale Beschwörung aus. Hätte jetzt nicht gedacht, dass das Kartenspiel jetzt schon da ist. Haben wir einen Legendenauftrag? Nein, wir haben an sich ja keinen Legendenauftrag zu erledigen. Aber sehr interessant. Wir könnten schon geniale Beschwörung ausprobieren. Hätte ich jetzt so an der Stelle nicht erwartet. Ansonsten hätten wir hier auch bald verlorene Stadt an der Front Reich der Wüste zu erledigen. Aber Schlachtfeld von Würfeln und Katzen, dass wir das schon erledigen können? Tja, meinetwegen. Dann, liebe Leute von heute, wird es im nächsten Part Zeit für ein Duell. Geniale Beschwörung. Yu-Gi-Oh! Trifft auf Genshin Impact oder auf Magic? Wie dem auch sei, bis dann und ciao für den nächsten Part. Ah, wartet, wir müssen jetzt noch eine Kleinigkeit nachsehen. Wir müssen jetzt noch eine Kleinigkeit nachsehen. Wie hieß das? Ich wie ich und doch nicht ich. Parinama. Fuchs, Katze, Vogel und Monster. Und umgekehrte Schöpfung haben wir sowieso abgeschlossen. Oh, eine andere Sache muss ich jetzt auch noch überprüfen. Ja, es gibt deshalb jetzt doch einiges zu überprüfen. Aber es interessiert mich jetzt eigentlich, wird der Wanderer jetzt im Banner noch Wanderer genannt? Ja. Aber für uns ist jetzt der Wanderer Sora. Und damit seid dann jetzt erstmal tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal, wo wir geniale Beschwörung ausprobieren werden. Bis dann und ciao, bis dahin.